All right, hey Chipola Nation, we're here with Coach Donnie Tyndall of the Chipola Indians. Coach, how you doing?
I'm good, buddy. How are you?
Fantastic.
Good.
So we are, man, we are in the middle of the season. We're 3-1. How you feeling after the first four games?
Well, I'm mad. We're not 4-0. You know how that goes,
Yeah.
Brian. But with that being said, we've played a tough schedule, had a couple tough games on the road, and let one get away to a good state college team on Sunday. Close game, lost by 3, but I was proud of our team. We bounced back the other night and played real well at home. And, that's just developing young guys. And you and I were talking before the show. Sometimes young kids play not to lose
Right.
rather than to win.
Yeah.
And there's a distinct difference. And I think we're slowly but surely figuring that out. And we need to do it real quick because conference play starts in a
Man,
week.
It is about to happen. Well, I saw you guys play in your first game in the Milt, and man, I love the way y'all move the ball around. I mean, it was an exciting brand of basketball, and you look really good. And I'm really tickled about what you're doing out there, and I think the fans and the people who get to watch on live stream are going to really enjoy your brand of basketball. So we've got another big weekend, or actually Thursday. We're hosting Palm Beach State.
Yep.
Have you seen those guys?
We have. We played them. That was our first game on the road of that 2-game road trip. They're a very physical team. They shoot it well. Now, they didn't shoot it well that particular night against us, but they have in some of their other games. So it certainly will be a tough contest. And then Saturday, Santa Fe, who has a couple young freshmen that we actually got involved with late, and it was too late to get them,
Right.
but very talented young freshmen. Chris over there does a really good job coaching them, so that's going to be a tough game as well. And at the end of this stretch, Brian, we will have played 6 games in 11 days.
Man.
So I think I mentioned this the last time. It's like an NBA schedule,
Yeah.
but we're trying to teach in the film room because you don't get a lot of practice time. And our guys are getting that classroom, that film room work to the floor pretty well.
Yeah. Well, that'll get you ready. 6 games in 11 days. That'll test your legs for sure. And then, Coach, right after we finish this little, a 6-game pre-conference schedule. Have you ever imagined playing that few non-conference games to get started?
No, and you always think as a coach, well, we had more practice time this fall because the games were pushed back, so that will help us. But in reality, there's nothing like game
like a game.
experience. There really isn't, and we have so many new guys, and then even the returning guys are learning a new system. So you love to have more games, but hey, we're just happy we're getting to play this season, and we know every single team and every single game in conference play in this league is a battle. And it's not going to be any different with our first game at Gulf Coast. Phil does a great job. They won the state tournament last year, and they're ranked in the top 10 in the preseason in the country.
Yeah.
So it'll be a tough opening night.
Absolutely. And then we're going to turn around next Saturday, and we're going to host Pensacola State in our first home conference game at 7:30 in the Milt. And Coach, I'm so sad for you and for coming to Chipola and not having a packed house because there's just nothing like it. I mean, I've lived here all my life, and you always have 500 fans even on a Tuesday night.
Right.
And plenty of times you have 1,500, 2,000 fans. But thank goodness we've at least got a few Appreciation Club people who are into the games. And how is that compared to playing in some of these empty gyms where you have absolutely no fans?
Well, I'm so appreciative of Dr. Clemens and Coach Johnson that we get to have any fans at all. Just as you mentioned, you go to some of these places where no fans are allowed, and you have to create your own energy, and that can be challenging at times. The 2 home games we've had nice crowds for the situation we sit in. They've been into the game, and I've bumped into a few of them afterwards, and they're like, well, we kind of like this because we can hear everything you say now, Coach. So I said, well, I hope a couple of things you don't hear.
Exactly.
But with that being said, our fans here I know are amazing. I've told people out on the recruiting trail, this is like the Kentucky job in regard to fan support. They come every night. They're going to be behind you. Unfortunately, we're limited a little bit, but I do know we've been getting great response on the YouTube games that we've had, so that's great. And I know this, my mom and dad are back in Michigan watching every game.
Great.
I do know that.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, Coach, let's talk about the coaches poll. A new poll came out this week, and we're 5th in the state FCSA poll. And we've got, man, this just tells you how great the conference is. You got Tallahassee at number 1, you got Northwest at number 3, Gulf Coast at 4, and then we're sitting at number 5. So out of the whole state, 28 colleges, 4 of our teams are in the top 5.
Yeah, I think that speaks volumes. Everybody that really knows about basketball in this state knows the Panhandle Conference is the best league in this state and arguably the best conference in the entire country. So 4 of us are in the top 5 in the state, and if we don't give that one, I won't say give, if we don't lose that one Sunday, we're maybe in the top 3 or 4, but hopefully we'll get there. And the thing, again, repeating myself, but really proud of the way the guys responded in our bounce back game. Played really, really hard defensively for 40 minutes, so hopefully we're trending this way.
Right. Now, I know you've only seen them play 4 actual games, but have you learned anything about any player in particular? Did anybody really stand out as somebody who surprised you at how much stronger they were or better they were in the game situation?
Yeah, I think our most pleasant surprise has been Dante Walker. Dante's a 6'5", kind of combo forward out of New York. He's a guy that doesn't necessarily shoot it great. He doesn't necessarily handle it great. He's not the greatest of athletes, but he's so tough and plays so hard. He's just always making things happen. He slashes to the rim and draws a foul. He gets an offensive rebound, stick back basket, and one.
Yeah.
He's really active in our press. So he's just one of those kind of energy guys. I kind of compare him with the Golden State Warriors to a poor man's Draymond Green.
Right.
Kind of that tough, gritty, good defender.
Always in the middle of something. Yeah.
And so sometimes you got to harness them in a little bit, but I'd rather have a guy you got to pull them in a little bit than you can't get them to go. Exactly. And Dante's one of those guys that he brings that energy and toughness every day.
Right. That's great. Well, Coach, we wish you the best this weekend, and get ready for the Panhandle Conference. I know we're going to do well, and we just wish you the best.
Well, I appreciate it, and I want to again say thank you to the fans that have been able to come to the games, and all of those of you that are watching on YouTube. We appreciate you a ton. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys.